three-dimensional spaces is we can discuss in only the rectangular coordinate system. Okay, so what is this is the chapter 11. Okay, it's about three-dimensional spaces. Okay, so in three-dimensional spaces we have to talk about the rectangular coordinates in three spaces. Okay, in three spaces. So what is mean by rectangular coordinate in three spaces? Maybe you know about the rectangular coordinate. This is the rectangular coordinate in two spaces. Okay, this is x and this is y, you can say. Okay, when you talk about the three spaces, so it means we are talking about the three dimension. Okay, so this is x, this is y, and this is z. Okay, so this is the rectangular coordinate system, which you can find the three lines which are perpendicular to each other and have an one origin point. Okay, that point is called origin point. So how you can define the rectangular coordinates? So we have a definition that our rectangular coordinate system, rectangular coordinate system in three spaces. Three spaces mean in three dimension. Okay, whenever I write three spaces, that means three dimension. Okay, three spaces consists of three mutually perpendicular lines. Okay, which you can say these lines are called the x-axis, the y-axis, you can say, and the z-axis. Okay, so the point of intersection mean the common point. The point of intersection of the coordinates axis is called origin. Is called the origin. This is called origin. This is the point of intersection where all the lines touch, okay, or combine. So this is what y-axis, this is x-axis, and this is z-axis, and they are perpendicular lines. Perpendicular means they have the 90-degree angle between each of them. Okay, so for y and z there must be a 90-degree. For x and y there must be a 90-degree. For y x, and there must be a 90-degree. So okay, for each of the line with another line, there must be a perpendicular angle. Okay, they are perpendicular to each other. That means they have the 90-degree angle. Okay, so this is the definition of, you can say, the rectangular coordinates in three-dimensional space. Okay, so in three-dimensional spaces, we have different planes. Planes means when you talk about xy, that is one plane. Okay, so this is x, this is y, this is z. Okay, so how many planes we have? Okay, for example, I say this is the one plane. Okay, xy plane. That plane is called what? Xy plane. For xz plane, we have this plane. Okay, and this plane is called xz or xz plane. Okay, and for the y plane, for the yz plane, we have this plane. Okay, so this is called the yz plane. So these are the three possible planes in x, y, z coordinate. So how you can define the planes? What is planes? The coordinate axis, the coordinate axis taken in pair, taken in pairs determine three coordinates planes, three coordinate planes, and that called xy plane. The second one called you can say xz plane, and the third one called yz plane. Okay, so I want to ask from you, if I am talking about xy plane, what is that means? If I'm talking about xy plane, anybody can tell me that what comes in your mind when we talk about xy plane? XY plane means you have the coordinate x and y where the coordinate z is equal to 0. So that plane is called the XY plane. Similarly, if you find the y quadrant is 0, that is called XZ plane. And in the last, you have YZ plane, that means x coordinate is equal to 0, that is the YZ plane. Okay, so these are the, like you can say, these are the descriptions of these planes where you can find the xy plane in this form. Okay, whenever you have any point is equal to 0, for example, it's z is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, or x is equal to 0, you will find a different plane. You will find a point in a different plane. Okay, we have three planes, so you will find these planes. Okay, for example, if any of this is not equal to 0, that is called the rectangular coordinate system. Okay, so you can find the distance between any 2 points. For example, this is the point first and this is the point second. I say this is what x, and this is what y, and this is what z. Okay, so for example, if I say this is the point 2, which is equal to x2, y2, and z2, and this is point 1, which is equal to x1, y1, and z1. If you want to find the distance between these 2 points, this is the distance graphically. How you can find the distance mathematically? So there is a formula for finding the distance, in three-dimensional spaces. Okay, three-dimensional spaces. What is that? That you have to find the formula, which is this one, that the square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So this is the formula for finding the distance in a rectangular coordinate system. Okay, in the last chapter, in chapter 10, we discussed about the distance between the two polar coordinate systems. Okay, now this is the distance between two rectangular coordinate systems. Okay, so don't confuse with the distance of three spaces and distance of a polar coordinate system. Polar coordinate system distance is different, and this distance is different. Okay, so now I will give you one example. Okay, so this is the simplest example. Find the distance, find the distance between the points 2, 3, and minus 1, and 4, minus 1, and 3. Okay, we have to find the distance of this one. So we know the formula for finding the distance, that is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So in this case, you can choose this is 0.1 and this is 0.2. Okay, p1 and p2. So substitute the values, what you will get, x2 is 4, x1 is 2 whole square plus y2 is minus 1 and y3 is minus 3, y1 is minus 3 plus z2 is 3 and minus and z1 is minus 1. So you will write here like this one. Okay, simplify it, you will get what? 4 minus 2 whole square, that is equal to what? 2 square minus 1 and minus 3, that is equal to minus 4 whole square. 3 plus 1, that is 4 whole square. That is equal to what? Square root of 4 plus 16, which is equal to square root of 36, which is equal to 6. Okay, so this is the method how to find the distance between any two rectangular coordinates in three-dimensional spaces. Okay, so I think one example is more than enough because you have to use this formula, just a number. Okay, just a number. If you know the formula, you can easily calculate this one. Okay, so this is how you can find the distance. So next topic is about the sphere. Anybody know what is sphere? Anybody know how you can compare the word sphere with any physical example? Dr. Cannon, you don't know the yeah, Hamad, I will upload inshallah maybe tomorrow because I have to travel. So I will upload in the weekend. Okay, you can read now in the recording. You can see the recording, but I will upload on the in the weekend inshallah. Okay, or maybe I will upload maybe after the class. Okay, so what is sphere? Sphere is basically the ball, or you can say football or ball or whatever is the three-dimensional spaces. Okay, so this is the ball. Okay, which have a center point, for example, any center point and have radius. So for example, center point is given by x naught, y naught, and z naught. Okay, and this is the radius which is equal to r. This is y, this is z, and this is x. In three-dimensional spaces, you have a ball. If you compare that in a two-dimensional case, it will be a circle. Okay, in two-dimensional cases, 2D, that is a circle. When you talk about in a three-dimensional case, that will be a sphere, which is equal to ball. Okay, a ball, or you can say anything. This is a center point, and you can say this is the radius. Okay, so how you can define or what is the standard equation? The standard equation, the standard equation of the sphere in three space. I told you before that three space mean three dimension. Okay, that has a center point, has a center point which is equal to x naught, y naught, and z naught. Okay, and radius is r. So how you can write the sphere standard form, which is x minus x naught whole square plus y minus y naught whole square plus z minus z naught whole square, which is equal to r square. Okay, so this is the standard equation of the sphere. So remember that whenever we are talking about this sphere, we will use this equation. Okay, so you can convert into the general equation of this standard equation. How you can convert, I will write. This is the standard equation. Okay, x minus x naught square plus y minus y naught square plus z minus z naught square is equal to r square. Okay, for example, I expand this formula, that will becomes x square plus x naught square minus 2 into x naught. Okay, similarly expand this formula, that will give you y square plus y naught square minus 2 into y naught. Similarly expand this formula, that will give you z square plus z naught square minus 2 into z into z naught. Okay, this is naught. And r square should be here, so that becomes minus r square is equal to 0. Okay. Now, if I choose g is equal to minus 2x naught, h is equal to minus 2 y naught, I is equal to minus 2 z naught, and j is equal to x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square minus r square. Okay, then this equation becomes what? X square, I will write first the terms of the square. X square, y square, z square. Okay, now plus you convert minus 2 into x square, that is equal to what? G. So I will write here g and x, plus you convert minus 2 into y naught is equal to h, so that is equal to hy. You convert minus 2 z naught is equal to I, so that will be I z, plus you write x naught square plus y naught square plus z naught square minus r square is equal to what? J. So I will write here j, which is equal to 0. So this equation is called the Journal equation of the sphere in three spaces. Okay, so this is so we have two equations. This one is the standard equation, and this one is the journal equation. Okay, so whenever if I ask you to find the equation of a sphere, you can find the standard equation. Okay, if I ask you to find the journal equation, then you have to find. Okay, otherwise no need to find the journal equation. Got it? Now I will give you the example that we have to find the equation of the sphere. Find the equation of the sphere having center at -1, 0, -4 and radius is square root of 5. Okay, so what is the solution? We know the general equation. What is the general equation of sphere? That is x minus x naught whole square plus y minus y naught whole square plus z minus z naught whole square is equal to r square. Okay, now in this case we have the center point, this is called x naught, y naught and z naught. Okay, and this thing is r. Substitute the values, what I will get? X minus x naught is -1, so you will write here x naught -1 plus y minus y naught is equal to 0 plus z minus z naught is equal to -4. Okay, so that is square, and r is what? Square root of 5 and whole square. Okay, so now just simplify this one, that is equal to x plus 1 whole square plus y square plus z plus 4 whole square is equal to 5. So this is the standard equation of sphere. Okay, if in the exam I write here find the general equation, find the general equation, so what you have to do, first calculate this one and then you have to expand this one, that is equal to x square plus 1 plus 2x plus y square plus z square plus 16 plus 8x is equal minus 5 is equal to 0, and you have to write the first square terms, x square plus y square plus z square, then the x term y term we don't have, and then the z term, this is z, okay, then 8z, and then last the number. So number we have 1, 16 and minus 5, that is equal to 12, which is equal to 0. So this equation is the general equation of sphere. Okay, if in the exam I ask you, okay, if no, if I didn't ask you, then you have to stop here and find this one. Okay, now this is the one question, this is the simplest one. Okay, now if the general equation is given to you, if the general equation is given to you and you have to find the center and radius, find the, doctor, my phone has some of the, okay, no problem, find the general, okay, just give me 1 minute. We have to find out the general equation of the sphere. Find the general equation of sphere, and the equation is given x square plus y square. No, find the center. Sorry, center and radius. Okay, I will remove this one. Find the center and radius of the sphere when the equation is given x square plus y square plus z square minus 2x minus 4y plus 8z plus 17 is equal to 0. From this equation, you have to find the uh, center and the radius of the sphere. Okay, so now first we have to convert this general equation into the standard equation. So from standard equation, it is very easy to find the center point and the radius. Okay, so how we can convert this general equation into the standard equation? See, just write the x terms separate, okay, plus y terms separate, minus 4y, plus z terms separate, that is plus 8z, and all the other things on the right side. Okay, so that will be minus 17. Got it? Okay, now you have to complete the square. X square minus 2x. How you can complete the square of this one? How you can complete the square of this one? Anybody? Take x. No, this taking the square, x square minus 2x. If I write here 1, that will be the complete of his square. Okay, if on the left side I add 1, I should add 1 on the right side for completing the square. Okay, for the calculation, for balancing the equation. Similarly, for y square minus 4y, how I can complete? If I write here plus 4, that will be the complete square. So if I add here, so I should add here on the right side. Similarly, for z square plus 8z plus 16, that will be the complete of a square. Okay, so I will explain how I complete this square, and this square. Okay, so okay, see, you have x square minus 2x. Okay, we have a formula that a square minus 2ab 2ab plus b square. Okay, now a is equal to x. This 2, this is x. Okay, if I here multiply 1, that means b is 1. So I have to add 1 square. So 1 square means 1. So I add 1 on the left side, so 1 on the left side. Similarly, you can see y square minus 4y, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so a is equal to y. Is this okay? Yeah. If I change it 4y into 2 into y into 2, that is also 4y. So this 2 is this 2, a is y, so b becomes what? 2. So I have to add b square, that is 4. Okay, 2 square means 4. So if I add 4, I should add 4 on the left side. Similarly, you can check z square plus 8z. So we will use this formula a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so 2ab, you can convert 2ab into 2 into z into 4. Okay, so we have b4 and we need b square, that is 16. So that side I will add 16. Okay, so this becomes what? X minus 1 whole square, and this becomes what? X y minus 2 whole square, and this becomes what? Z plus 4 whole square, and 16 plus 4 20, 20 plus 1 21, 21 minus 17, that will give you 4. Okay, so simplify that. X minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z minus into minus 4 whole square is equal to 2 square. Now the standard equation is x minus x naught whole square plus y minus y naught whole square plus z minus z naught whole square is equal to r square. So in this case, if you compare the values, so x naught, y naught and z naught is the center, which is equal to 1, 2 and minus 4, and r is radius, which is equal to 2. So we find the center point and the radius from the general equation of the sphere. Is this clear? Is this okay? Is this clear? Okay, good. So this is how you can find the radius and the center point. Okay. Now, if you have another question, so how you can manage to find the things? See, just if you given that find the center and radius of the sphere that has minus 1, minus 2 and 4 and 3, 4 and minus 12, 3, 4 and minus 12 as endpoints of a diameter. Okay, now this is the question. We have to find the center and radius when 2 points are given. So how we can find? Okay, see, first, for example, this is the sphere. For example, this one is the uh, sphere. Okay, what is given that these points, this point and this point are the end points of the diameter. What is diameter? Diameter means this one. This is the diameter. So end points of the diameter. So one point is this one and another point is this one. Okay, so this point is what? 1, minus 2 and 4. Okay, and this point is 3, 4 and minus 12. Okay, so from this one we have to find the radius and we have to find the center. Okay, so from this one how we can find the center? Can anybody give me any hint? So how we can find the center point? Anybody can give me a hint that how we can find the center point? C is the center point. Okay, if I divide these two terms with divided by 2, I will get this point. I will get this point. How? 1 plus 3 divided by 2, minus 2 plus 4 divided by 2, 4 minus 12 divided by 2. So what will be the center point? That will becomes 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2. Minus 1, minus 2 plus 4 divided by 2, 2 divided by 2, that is equal to 1. 4 minus 8, 12, minus 8 divided by 2, that is equal to minus 4. So this is the center point. Okay, this is the center point. Now center point is okay. How to find the radius? You know, we know how to find the distance. If we know this distance, okay, and divided by 2 will give me the radius, right? So first find the distance. Distance is equal to what? Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Okay, find the distance first. What is the distance? Square root x square is x2 is 3 minus x1 is 1 whole square plus y2 is 4 minus and minus 2 whole square plus z2 is minus 12 and minus 4 whole square. Okay, simplify this one. That is equal to what? 2 square plus 6 square plus 16 square minus 16 square. So d is equal to square root of 4 plus 36 plus 16 square is equal to what? 256. Okay, so that is equal to what? 256 plus 36 plus 4, that is equal to 296. Okay, so d is equal to what? 296. Okay, you can also simplify 296 is equal to 4 multiplied by 74. So you can write square root of 4 and square root of 74, which is equal to 2 into square root of 74. This is the distance. Now we need a radius. So R is equal to d divided by 2 in this case, because d is the diameter. Okay, R is the diameter divided by 2, and diameter is this one. D is the diameter. Not in every cases D is the diameter, but in this case D is the diameter. Okay, so diameter is equal to 2 into square root of 74 divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 cancel, so R will become square root of I-74. So I-74 and the center point is this one. Got it? Understand? Is this clear? Okay, good. So this is about the center point and the radius and the diameters and the sphere and everything.